Hazen Stevens, One Race Movement here with my good friend Arthur Breland. I want to tell you a quick story about a prayer meeting that took place in this very building 4 years ago. It was our very first One Race prayer meeting. It was not official, but it was a group of us, pastors and leaders and some students that Arthur brought, that gathered in the basement of this very building in 2016 on March 5th. And we came together to pray for unity in our city and to pray for souls to be saved. There was a big crusade that was happening that day at Phillips Arena. I was the prayer coordinator. Josh Clemens was a part of that. It's where a lot of us built relationship and met for the very first time. And we gathered here to pray for that event. And when we were praying, I felt like God really spoke to my heart and said, the harvest you're seeking is on the other side of the church coming together in unity, across racial lines, across cultural lines. And I still believe that promise today. And so Arthur and I are back here. I want to tell that story to you because we're coming back here in a few weeks. I want you to come with faith.
Yeah, on that day during that prayer meeting, y'all, I showed up with about 15 young adults. Most of them were African American, and we prayed together. We prayed for revival. We interceded for God to break in and do something transformational in our city. And so let me tell you, man, we're meeting again 4 years later at Centennial Park in a window of time and opportunity that God has given us to see the body of Christ reconciled, to see community, our community, the metro region of Atlanta, reconciled to one another and to God. So join us on March for Atlanta, June 19th.
And here's the last thing I want to leave you with. A handful of pastors gathered and prayed. Hundreds got saved in our city. What's going to happen if hundreds of pastors and leaders and thousands of believers gather in the heart of our city? I believe thousands are going to be saved, and we're going to see reconciliation and revival in our city. So join us on March on Atlanta, June 19th.